everybody. Happy belated Halloween. I am so super duper duper uber sorry that I did not stream on Halloween. My stomach had a little upset, and so I don't think y'all would want to hear me throw up. So we're going to be adepting some killers like I was planning on doing for Halloween. I'm just going to get the achievements up so I can see which ones I have and have not done. Let me just get that up and going. There are so many achievements. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be adepting killers today. Hopefully I can... Oh, I can just search it. I'm so dumb. Adept. There we go. I spelled adept right. So the first one we're doing is... Hillbilly. Oh no. I'll play the Halloween event. I need to finish it up anyways. I have not finished my tome, like, at all. So we're just gonna kind of see how it goes. I hope y'all are doing good. Actually, I hope everyone's doing okay. So now I get to do a story time. Story time. About all the things I did while I was gone. I went to Tennessee. I won't say where, but I went to Tennessee. It was really nice. I went with some family, and it was really fun. I got to go to a cave. That was awesome. Can't spell. Alright, so it was me, my parents, and my boyfriend. We all wanted to go on a big, like, family trip together. And we go, and we kind of got to the cabin a little bit late. And it was just because traffic, and, if anybody in Florida knows, driving through Atlanta, it's like shooting yourself in the head. It's awful. It's like 6 lanes of traffic, and it's so backed up. It was a lot. So we get to the cabin, and we're all tired. And we're putting, oh hey man. We're all in the cabin, and we're pretty tired. We're pretty kaput-skied. We're a little exhausted. And my family always has the habit of checking for bed bugs. I've never had bed bugs personally. I know a long time ago my grandparents had bed bugs, but I've never personally, like, been experienced of being bitten by a bed bug, and I didn't want to be my first. So we went, you know, doing like the, I don't know if you know the hairdryer trick where you like heat up the, there's like a trick with a hairdryer on how to check for bed bugs. And I'm in the kitchen. The cabin is small. It's not a very big cabin. And only my mom is in that room. We hear her screaming, like in the movies, you know, when like someone sees something gross, they go ee, and they run away. That's kind of like that. We heard a really loud scream, and she runs out, and she's like, "There's a mouse!" And we asked her, like, "You sure it's a mouse and not a rat?" Because it's very important if it's a rat. If it's a rat, that would be awful. And so there was a mouse in this so-called very clean cabin. So my boyfriend and my stepdad have to both grab a broom and a mop and try to lure the thing outside because there's a patio door that leads to the porch, which leads outside. So we were hoping to get the mouse at least on the porch so that way it can, and then leave the porch door open so that way, you know, stuff can go in and out. No, I'm not eating the mouse. I will not be consuming the mouse. And as we're trying to do that, the gaps for the doors. Some of the doors had a really big gap. So we were afraid that the mouse was just going to go in another room. So we had to like shove rugs underneath some of the doors before we go to corral this creature. As soon, and I mean as soon as more like my boyfriend, is standing there trying to protect me and my mom. As soon as they start trying to corral it, it darts into the bathroom. Now this bathroom, I need to speak to the person who is designing the bathroom because I feel like the last place you should have a random giant kind of... Hello? What? Oh. Hello. And goodbye. Oh. Damn. I feel like if you're going to... Oh my goodness. If you're going to design a bathroom, I feel like the last thing you should do is make like a really, really big hole in the side of the bathroom for, I think it was for plumbing. I cannot use the chainsaw for the life of me. I suck at Billy, so this is like gonna be really hard for me. Hello? And oh, I'm trying to focus. I'm really sucking at talking. But basically we attempt to... Damn it. They attempt to try and find the mouse in the bathroom. We cannot find it. We cannot find this mouse in the bathroom. So we officially just kind of give up. And we kind of just had to hope and pray it ran outside. We never saw that mouse again. And now you may have wondered why I said that mouse. Because after they did that, everyone's kind of in an upset. Everyone's kind of in a little bit in a bad mood. Which I completely understand. I mean, we just got back from a really, really long drive, and now we have to deal with mice. I don't think that would exactly be the best thing to deal with. Where did the hook go? Oh, there it is. I'm sitting on the kitchen counter, because I like all animals, right? I really like a whole lot of animals, but what I don't like are animals that have little claws that like climb on me. Like my brother owns rats. I like them. As soon as one of their nails touches my skin, I immediately want to like throw up. It is disgusting. It makes me feel like I need to like throw it against the wall. I don't want to throw it against the wall because, you know, that's gonna hurt the little guy, but it's definitely not a nice feeling. And so as we're kind of talking about the situation, I'm a little like humored by it, cause you know, it was a little bit funny to hear the scream, like the girly like scream, but we're all trying to like make fun of it and stuff to try and lighten the mood. And I look into the kitchen. Now the kitchen, the cabinets do not have doors. There are no doors for the cabinets. It is just a gap. And so I'm looking at the cabinets, and I see something. A little gray something. Bonk. See a little gray something. Something sitting right there. It was another mouse. A different one from the other one. Because this one was in the kitchen. Well, where? No. But so we were getting prepared to have to corral this one again, right? We're getting ready to have to do the same treatment for this little mouse. So we get the broom and we start basically trying to shoo it. Like shoo it into the to the same thing. Like this one was more near the door, so we were hoping we could kind of shush it to the doorway. About the doorway. I pressed Q. He kind of just let us push him, which was strange. Like we have the broom in our hands and we're kind of nudging him. We're nudging him along. He's just kind of chilling out. He's squeaking. It's not like he's dead. Like I thought it was dead. The thing was not moving, and it didn't really make a whole lot of sound until we started pushing it. Because once we started pushing it, the thing kind of just started squeaking. And it wasn't trying to like bite the broom or do anything. It just let us push it outside. But we obviously didn't want to have to scoot the thing the whole time, so we kind of grabbed the dustpan that they had. And just like put it on the dustpan and let it outside. So that was first day impressions. Then we went to sleep and I slept terrified, clinging to my poor boyfriend, trying to get him to help me go to sleep. But I did end up sleeping relatively peacefully. Next day we went to a like a cave, a very famous cave there, and it was honestly really fun. The cave. Gotcha. Where are you though? Pick up. There we go. We went to this cave. Cave was absolutely cool as hell. There's like massive stalagmites and stalactites, and it's in really good condition, especially for being such a it's again, it's like a public attraction. It's not like a private thing. And so a lot of times me and my family have the same sentiments. Like it sucks when all like the natural like caves and things just get treated so poorly. And so it was really nice to see it. Like it's relatively well kept. Like they admit that's like back in the I think they said the 70s. There was a problem with like people treating the cave poorly because, you know, old habits of like people, you know, like people would get married under certain things that they touch it. And I don't know if you know, but when you touch stalagmites and stalactites, you're not supposed to, because the oils in your hands, like you shouldn't touch them because it can make the water slide off and it just ends up making them just gross. Just like stop growing and they turn black, and it's not good for the it's not good for the structure. Oh my god, please don't. Please let me do this first try. Please let me do this first try. Where did she go? Oh, no. Did you? Okay. I can just put you down and Mori you anyways. Mori! So that was absolutely cool. Apparently there could have been bats in the cave. We didn't go in a time where there were bats, which sucks. I do wish I could have seen the little bats, but I did not. They had like translucent cave spiders, and I thought that was awesome. Like they're like the translucent frogs, but they're like daddy long legs. They're like those spiders that they can't actually hurt you. Excuse me. And So it wasn't like, oh my gosh, we're gonna be near like a black widow, which there are black widows in Tennessee. Didn't know that. I'm trying to, oh, let me take a picture of this build so I don't forget it. You get to see my rate my builds, I don't know. And there were a bunch of little, like, there's also 3 different types of salamanders that we could have seen. And we actually got to got to see one of those types when we, be honest, if one of those bats flew near me, yes, I would freak out. I'm not gonna lie, I would freak out. I don't know, because I know they had like tiny bats. They had like ones that are like the size of your thumb. They're not like the really big, massive bats that have like 2-foot wing, like a couple inch wings. Like, they're not like the really big ones. I think the ones that the guy was talking about, they're like the size of your thumb or something. Like, they're like the little bats. So I don't think I would be too frightened. But if that thing like landed on my head, I would cry. It was very pretty. I got to pet a cat there. It was awesome. It's a very, very fluffy kitty. He killed a chipmunk, or she killed a chipmunk. So that's a little sad. But sadly, Alvin got separated from his brothers. Alvin and the Chipmunk brothers. I forget. I keep saying I need to stop doing that. That's a bad habit of mine. And so they had what's the word? Gem panning, where you get like the bag of dirt and you sift it in the water. So I got a whole bunch of Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. No, I'm asking. I know their names. I didn't know if they were brothers. Oh, those are the brothers? I thought they were. I, for some reason, thought they were like the Chipettes, where the Chipettes, I don't think they're all sisters. I think they're all just like working together or something along those lines. And so it was cool, the gem panning. You get like a little bag and you sift it. I got a pretty sizable piece. I got a couple sizable pieces from that. And we went home. I'm doing like main stuff. We obviously did stuff in between. I don't know why I was gonna say what I ate. When we got home, the Chipettes are sisters. I thought they were all under like an agency. I don't know why. I think it was because they are under an agency. They're just not. For some reason, it doesn't strike me as they have the same dynamic. They strike me as having different dynamics. Didn't they just have like one movie, like a handful of movies? I don't remember them having a whole lot of screen time, from what I recall. Where did the Ada go? She like vanished. Oh, maybe she went this way. They were working for that sleaze bag. I haven't seen those movies in so long. I do not remember Alvin and the Chipmunks that well. I was not a... What are their fans called? Like, I don't know. Like, I was not a Alvin and the Chipmunks fan. I thought their voices were annoying. And I watched some pretty annoying shows. I watched Fanboy and Chum Chum. I think that can solidify the type of annoying I watched. Damn it. Or in the second and third. Bop. Yay. Void bully. So then... So the third day, because we were there for like a weekend, and we went to one of the, owie, what? I went forward. Oh, well. I don't know if she had some, like a boil over. I don't recall. I got no hatchets. Let me reload real quick. I'm actually just gonna drop chase. This one's going on a little too long. And someone keeps doing something. Someone keeps doing something over here. Okay, that's fine. Who the hell keeps doing things over here? Who is it? Woo! Play confusing. Get hits. There was this other cave. Actually, no. First, we went to this mountain, and that was awesome. You get to see like overlook a very large area. I'm trying to word it properly because I don't want to say where I went. Not really. Well, I'm not there anymore, I guess. I went to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Not Chattanooga, Tennessee. Well, we technically stayed on the border of Chattanooga. And we went to that point where you can see, what was it, like 5 states? It's Tennessee, obviously. West Virginia, Alabama, New Jersey, and somewhere else. I do not remember. It is so weird to think about. Like, you're standing at the top, and it's like, look to your left, there's Alabama, 25 miles away. It's so bizarre to think about. You're that close to another state. Oh, I thought I could get her. It's like a trippy thing because it doesn't look like a different state. It just looks like another piece of land. Come on. I don't think this one will I don't think I'm an adept this round, but I'm not too bad with Huntress. And so we went to this place, and it was nice. It was very nice, very... Excuse me, my throat is very dry. It was a very beautiful, like, just spot to be at. And we did a bunch of hiking and stuff near that. And then comes the next activity. We went to Ruby Falls. Nope. Hey, there we go. Where did she go? I hit her, so she's not too far. There she is. And as we were going to this next activity, I forgot the name. I think Ruby Falls? Was it? The Ruby Falls was way more commercial than the other fall we went to. Because I forgot the name of the other fall. It wasn't really a fall, it was like another cave, but it's way more commercial than the other cave. Give quick and quiet. You're gonna go this way. Oh! Got jump scared. I'm supposed to do that to you, not the other way around. What? Huh? That didn't work? That should have worked. Picking up ski. Yeah, listen, it happens. Sometimes I just get jump scared by the survivor popping around the corner. I remember one time I was trying to... This girl had iron will, so I couldn't hear her. And I think she had off the record too, or something like that. She had 2 perks that hide your sound and hide your your blood trail. And so I'm trying to find her. And I thought I was on like a darker map, I think. So I couldn't see color that well. And as I'm walking past, I think she saw me, but thought that I saw her. And so all I see is this flash of a pink bunny fung running in my face. And I got scared. Okay, I'm a little scaredy cat sometimes. That's why I have to play the big, bad, scary killers. So that way I can feel confident. I don't know why I said that in that voice, but you know what? We're gonna roll with it. What is your goal? This is your... I mean... Can I lunge to get you? I mean... I don't think I can. Can I hatch it over this? I don't think I can. I don't really care too much if I don't adept this one. Hello. I got bored. You bored me. Damn it. I'm gonna get back into Huntress. Ah, bummer. Where are you going? Not to the door. That's where you're not going. Yeah, I'm not playing too good. Huntress's perks are weird because really only her lullaby is good. The other two are very basement reliant. I'm gonna drop it. Can I hit that? Is there anyone over there? Oh, there is. Wait. Come on. Can I hit a long shot? Wait, hold on. Stop moving. Stop moving. Can I? Oh. Horrible shot. Oh yes, I remember now. Sorry, I got sidetracked. As we were in this cave, waiting to go to our little tour. Oh hey, I'm gonna get a kill. Unless she has decisive? Oh, hey, at least I get one. I need to turn on the fan in my room. My room gets very hot. I'm also wearing a hoodie, so it doesn't exactly help my situation. And as we're waiting for our group, there's already kind of sucky because there's a baby. And babies, cramped spaces, loud announcers, not a good combo. But maybe the baby is well behaved. I can hit that. Can I hit this? Ah! Now. Hold on, let me go turn on the fan real quick. And so I hear this family. I don't want to sound bad, but this I'm talking like maybe 12 people, 15 people. Like this whole Indian family comes down and it's like actually crazy. I know that that's the stereotype of like, oh, Indian people bring their whole families. It's like these people, our group was initially 4 + 3, that's 7, right? There's 7 people. And now suddenly we have an influx of 15 people. It was like a two sets of parents, 2 kids, I think 2 sets of grandparents, and like some other family members, because I got like bits and bobs of like who they are in the family and stuff, because you have to walk in this thing for around an hour, so I got to learn a little bit about them. I knew that like one of them was like the grandparents of one of the kids, and it was just crazy. And they had a kid who was doing the iPad wet cough where he's like all on my mom's leg, and then the baby from the group in front of us starts crying. It was rough. It was a rough walk. And then we finally get there. Me and my boyfriend were like, oh, we're gonna take a picture before everyone goes walking up. So we get a picture taken. I'm not even joking, the shutter I don't think has even made the sound yet. Like the iPhone shutter, like click, hasn't even finished. And they are swarming toward me like the locust plague has come to the waterfall. Oh, I was cringing because we had to kind of walk in the shoulder to shoulder line. So it was two people in front of us, and it was like a lady and her husband with a kid. Then it was me and my boyfriend. Behind us was my parents, and then behind them was that big family. So my poor dear mother had to get all the wet coughing on her leg. So, but it was very pretty. I know I'm saying a lot of the negative, but there was a lot of positives. It was a lot of fun walking around. The town isn't really that big. At least I forgot the name of the town we were at. I think it was Chattanooga. We stayed there most of the time. And it was really fun, like, going around. And I'm not a big city person. I personally really don't like big cities. I like that there's a lot to do, but I just don't like just the vibe of being in a big city. I'm not so much for like pushing and shoving and being shoulder to shoulder all the time. I feel like it's not comfortable. Oh, dang it, I didn't change my challenge. Did I? Maybe I did. I don't recall if I did or not. Oh well, we're about to find out. And I'm more of like a small town person. Not small town, like I live in the middle of nowhere, like Muriel and Eustace from like Courage type small town. But I like the idea of kind of having a, like, I'm trying to think of like a tiny-ish town. Like a community town where everything's kind of local, but it's not too small town where like everyone knows your name. It's like a weird in between. I know it's very particular, but there's that. I do on Halloween, and maybe this is why my stomach hurt. I don't know if I've told y'all. I've never really found a movie that scares me. I have yet to find one. I've watched all the classics. Like, I'm talking every single one at this point. There are very few. Oh. There are very few classics that I haven't seen. Where's the rest of the town? The miscellaneous bad guys that show up. They're the neighbors. Listen. There's I didn't realize that. I forgot that they technically live in the middle of nowhere, you right? Which reminds me, I don't know why this made me think of this. I've been watching I forgot that Soul. No. Sorry. I need to get you. I couldn't hit my hatchet. Would have hit her and gone after her. Oh no, you're good, man. You're good. I'm just being a little slow. I've watched oh no, what my other thought before that. I've been watching Soul Eater. I forgot, or not really forgot, I didn't know that it was filmed in Nevada. Because I was trying to figure out where it is. Like, this is a very interesting, like, location. Where is this? Because it's not fantasy. It's not a fantasy world. But apparently it's in Nevada. The most randomest place to ever, like, grace my eyes, I guess. Why did I come up here? But that reminded me of that. Where was I on about that? Oh yeah, small town. Yeah, I don't really like middle of nowhere. Listen, okay. My brain ain't working. All my brain cells are going into trying to hit my goddamn hatchet so I can adept. Oh my god, I could have hit her there. There we go. Now go over here. Oh, wow, I got to use her other perk. I forget that that one's a thing. Yeah, it's animated in Nevada. It's weird. Like, the story takes place in Nevada. Such a random place to choose. But... oh, horror movies. Like, I've seen Friday the... I've seen pretty much... I would say most of the classics, because there's a few that I just refuse to watch. Like, I do not want to watch Terrifier. I don't like gore movies. I don't find gore enjoyable. I don't sit there and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna watch a horror movie and then I put on gore. I think the goriest film I can actually think of off the top of my head that I've seen was maybe like Terrifier. And even then, Terrifier isn't inherently that bad. Maybe The Cell. The Cell might be the weirdest one I've seen. I know The Cell, I don't know how regarded of a classic The Cell is, but I watched that one and that one was just weird. I'm not really like a psychological person either. I like, because I think there's only been like a handful of other ones that I haven't seen that are, I think I'm normally a very patient person when it comes to movies, like with slow burn and stuff like that. I couldn't with the original Psycho. I couldn't. I'm an Ice Nine Kills fan, right? So sometimes listening to their music helps me find movies. Like from Ice Nine Kills, I watched, oh my gosh. That's how I found Hellraiser. I didn't know Hellraiser until I started listening to them. And I was like, what is this film? Like, it sounds cool. And then I watched it from them. Because my family isn't big into horror. Like, growing up, I didn't watch a whole lot of horror. So it was kind of on my own. Like, my stepdad's a huge movie nerd. I'm talking, you can show him, like, a quote or something. Be like, I know the exact scene where this is happening. If he's seen the movie. Like, as soon as he knows the movie you're talking about, he can recite the whole thing. And it's honestly cool how he can just say all this stuff off his memory. Especially coming from a different type of nerd. I know, because we're different types of nerds, so it's nice to know that there's another one that's kind of on my same boat. Oh, so close. What? What's that sound? Oh. The basement? Who's in the basement? Why are you in the basement? I'm gonna kick this. Like, I couldn't watch the original Psycho. I know that I watched American Psycho. Weird movie, by the way. Very, very weird movie. But I've seen American Psycho, and I liked it. I do see why people like Patrick Bateman's character. Because I kind of procrastinated watching it. Oh, damn. Oh. Oh, no. Is this the bad loop? I need to juggle her on the other one and not this one. I'm gonna break this. Because the other one's not safe. At all. Oh, well, no, she realized that. I wonder why. Okay, you're one of those. You're one of those people, huh? Damn it. Hey, listen, can you make this a little bit less complicated? See, I don't know how I do some of those. I like just jiggle my mouse a little bit. I think I know it's like that with Nemesis, because my boyfriend mains Nemesis. And he taught me, like, if you, like, kind of flick at the last second of your tentacle, it'll mess up the hitbox. And so, even though you obviously can't, like, look straight and then hit left. But if the survivor is slightly off, you can like kind of glitch it a little bit. It's not really like an exploit because it's just bad hitboxes. I mean, this game, it's notorious at this point for really, 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 really bad hitboxes. Hi. Ah, damn. Don't. Ooga booga booga. Ooga booga booga. Ooga booga tactic sometimes works. It makes you dizzy, but sometimes it works. Ah, damn it. Because then it freaks them out. I've done it before. It has to be kind of with harder to see tear radius. Red stain, I'm sorry. Oh, I haven't reloaded? Damn. Uh-oh, Shack is a bad place to be without hatchets. But maybe I can... I'll give her some time to run away from Shack, maybe? Ooh! Good job, me a little bit. Where's... Oh, Hatch is in here. Oh, Hatch. Basement. Bump. Thank God she didn't have a flip-flop. Is it flip-flop or power struggle? I think it's power struggles, though, what I'm talking about. Why'd you look at me? Why'd you just stare at me? What was I gonna say? What was I talking about? Horror movies. Oh, okay. I remember now. Why I thought my stomach might hurt. So, I remember the last Omen came out. I think it was like 2 years ago? No? As of saying this, it was 2 years ago, maybe? Maybe it was not even... Maybe it was less than a year. I don't remember. It was either 2024 or 2022. I know that much. And I wanted to watch it. I hadn't really watched a whole lot of scary movies this year. Normally I will either watch The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, or watch a new horror movie. Because I had already seen all the classics at this point that I can't find anymore. And a lot of the... I don't want to sound like a jerk and be like, new horror sucks. But I feel like it's very repetitive. I don't really... I can't think of a whole lot of original horror movies that are original in like their concept, not so much what the scares are. A lot of them for some reason have been nuns recently. Lots of things with nuns and churches. I don't know what the church did. Maybe they've been bad this year. This is their naughty Christmas present, but I've seen a lot of horror movies involving... Ooh, I could have got you. Oh, damn, I'm getting lost. I'm playing dumb. What's the name? Can I hit that? Ooh! I've hit some nasty hatchets this game, though. If I don't get the Merciless, I'm very proud of my performance, at least with the hatchets. Half. By 4 games, I will do it. And I had watched The Last Omen, which I didn't know was a prequel to The Omen. I had never seen the Omen series. It's the church, they're always up to something, I guess. Like, even this one. Okay, this one, the plot for the church is right. These young whippersnappers don't like the church. They think the church is old world, and they need to... They want to rebel against it. Alright, I get it. Like, this is taking place in Rome in the I want to say 70s? I get it, you know, churches was really, really big for a lot of... people. I think at that time it was very, very big. A lot of people would go to church, and I completely get The whole, like, we want to rebel. We don't want to be part of the church no more. And all that. But the church has decided we want these young whippersnappers to keep going to church. We can't have them not come to church. The Lord cannot boogie, and the blood is not gonna drink itself. So they decide, alright, spoiler for the movie, because I'm not going in order. They decide they want to birth the Antichrist. If they make the Antichrist, logically, people will want to go to church. They don't want to be haunted by the devil. Like, that makes sense, you know. Personally, I don't think that is a smart tactic. Just saying. Don't think that's a smart tactic to create a thing that you can't really control. Honestly. But that's just me saying that. I don't know anything. So they want to create the Antichrist. Oh. What happened? They decide upon themselves that in order to create the Antichrist, they need this demon monster thing, whether it's Lucifer or not Lucifer or demon imp number 4, it don't matter. It, according to what I understood, it needs to create a child with its offspring or something along the lines of creating something with another something, and then somehow that makes I don't know. I was tired. I was very tired and confused. Is that Trevor Belmont? And this girl, she's a nun, and she goes to the church, whatever. She gets, so whatever reason she's there, I forgot. Something about she's so good at nunning, I guess. She's so good at being a nun that they have decided, you know what? You get to come to the Vatican City. Ooh, You'd have so much fun there. And so she goes to the Vatican City, right? And of course, like every other horror movie with nuns, it involves an orphanage. Specifically an all-girl orphanage, because boys have cooties, I guess. Why there are no boys? No clue. Even though they said that this is a kind of like a female-ran church, I know the Belmont is very enticing. Listen, I think they did him so dirty in DBD. Especially since I'm watching Castlevania, and he looks so good in Castlevania. Like, he is second on my people I have a crush on in that show. He's second. Dracula's first. I'm sad that he, spoiler, passes away. I'm literally trying to hold back tears watching it. But it's fun. I actually have a background with both of them in it. So, it's not a weird background. It's just them about to fight. Calm down. And the girl goes to the... Excuse me? Hello? What are you doing? Don't drop Shack. Don't do it! You... Oh my god. That hurts me. The show... Oh no. Don't do that to me. Don't say that they changed his design for worse. I'll just have to wait and see. I hope they don't change it for worse. I'll cry. And so the girl goes, and of course, again, I can't complain. I watch a lot of horror movies, so I have to expect some tropes. There's a girl who's different from the others. Not in a good way, though. Kind of in a bad way. She's biting kids and doing bad things, and she sees things, and all. The whole she hit the lotto on a horror kid bingo. Like you know how like every horror movie has like, oh my god, it's the kid who can see things. Oh, I thought he was doing, I think he was doing a challenge. The kid, you know, can see things, is really violent. Not violent in the I beat up people way, violent in the I bite people way. She bites the other nuns. Why? No clue. I have no idea why she's biting. No, I mean the design in the show isn't the one in games. And DBD one. Ah, I see. Oh, I didn't even see you. Ah. What? Where are you going? Oh, up there. Okay. I was confused. Do you have a life? I think you have life, right? And I'm watching the movie, and again, it's a lot of stereotypes. You know, the nun can see things too, and she believes the girl and all that about her visions. And turns out, I think that gets me. Yeah. Nice try, Leon. Who's here? Who? Where? You have a perk that hides your... Oh, there you are. What did you do? Oh. Sorry. Listen, normally I'd spare you, but I can't. I need this adept. I'm giving Huntress 3 tries because Huntress hurts me with my shitty aim. I wonder if flashbangs work in the smoke. I never tried it. Hello? I can't see. Oh, hello, basement. And so, turns out, her name is like something with an S. Some last name. And she meets this guy. And this guy is trying to tell her, hey, this girl in this orphanage, we're just gonna call her Celeste. I don't think Celeste is her name, but we're just gonna call her Celeste. Miss Celeste over here is not the only Celeste. There's others. The church has been somehow been hiding the fact that they've been making, like basically just somehow just creating children. Again, it's a lot of weird scenes strung together. There's like, the nun sees like a pregnancy happening, but the pregnancy is shot just so gross. Cause like, I think the reason that makes it gross is cause and maybe it's I like that I don't normally find a whole lot of things inherently gross in movies, but it's just weirdly shot. And it's weird cuts and stuff. And so my stomach was kind of a little after that scene. And she goes, and they go, and she tries to confront the girl, Celeste, or whatever her name is. She tries to ask her if she remembers anything, because all these children, supposedly, that the church has been making is what is going to be the mother of the Antichrist. It's like, this Celeste girl is the girl that's going to actually give birth to the Antichrist. All the other ones have failed, and she obviously doesn't believe him. She was like, you're crazy. No, she's a normal girl. She's been through enough. Or, are you new? You must be new. Either you think I'm dumb, or you're new. Are you new? You don't got any charms on you. Maybe you just don't like them. Ooh! That was a bad hitbox, but I think you're Death Hook. And, Long story short, she finds out the dude was right, that yes, there are other Celestes, or whatever her name is, out there in the world. Not in the world, but in wherever they are. I forgot. I think it's Rome in Italy, but I don't remember. And she goes and tries to show the guy, the guy who told her about all this. She tries to show him, like, oh my gosh, you were right. Because he has this picture, right? He has this picture of a baby, and that baby is going to be the one who gives birth. But they don't know which Celeste it is, because there's like 15, I guess. 15 different Celestes, and so they can't pinpoint which one it is. And obviously the church didn't want them to find these papers, so they have to hurry. They gotta hurry and find out which one it is so they can stop it. Oopsies, I didn't mean to do that. This movie release. It was in theaters. That's the thing. I remember seeing the trailer in theaters and like, I wanna watch this. And then I just watched other things. Like the silly goose I am, I forget. Why'd you go back in there? You can't escape me. I will find you, no matter where you are. There you are. You're going to that one. Are you going to this one? You're not. Where are you going? It is an acid trip. Honestly, it felt like it. And so... What? Okay. Anyways, they all have like this weird like 666 mark, and it makes it look like a weird flower thing. It's just like 3 6s in like kind of like a circle with each of the ends of the, like the, not the circle part, but the curvy part of the 6 connecting together or whatever. And they try to find the mark of the baby, because the baby in the picture has a mark on its head, like on its scalp. And they realize that, oh my gosh, the main girl was that baby. I know, who could have thunk it? Could have guessed the main character was gonna be the one with the curse. Nice dead hard. So they find this out and they're like, we need to get you to this special doctor, so that way like a doctor that they work with. So that way they can get rid of this baby and you don't have to have it, and the church won't make you have it because they want her to have this baby. And they try to go. Now, the people with the curse, they keep heavily emphasizing throughout the movie, like, hey, this people with the curse, the mark of the demon, or whatever they called it. These people are bad news. They bring bad luck to those around them. And guess who's in the car with the other main characters? So their car gets hit by a random car. And she, what I can only describe as a massive tweak out. This woman starts... Okay, how do I word this in a way that does not sound bad? This woman starts moaning very loudly in pain, obviously, not in joy. She starts moaning in pain and does some weird interpretive looking dance. I know it's not an interpretive dance. It's supposed to be her being, I guess, fighting off the demon inside or whatever. Because somehow demon pregnancies work in 9 hours instead of 9 months or something. I don't know what voodoo stuff this demon has done to her. But damn. That pregnancy happened quick. She went from flat belly, no signs of pregnancy, to suddenly, I'm pregnant. It's weird. And she starts doing this. It's not a short scene either. This weird interpretive dance thing, whatever she's doing, goes on for like, I don't know, I'd say like a handful of minutes. Maybe 3 max. 3 max minutes. So she is just tweaking. She's having a crash out. Gojo is getting concerned with the level of crash out. She's sitting there trying to fight off the demon or whatever her boogie is doing. And the church gets her, which I'm happy that they at least made the bad guys like look like they're gonna win. Because most of the time, you know, the bad guys fail and she gets into the thing and it's all fine. Hold on, I need to shut my mouth for a second. Okay, anyways. So, listen, Yunjin. Can we just make this quick? Can we just make this quick? I see you. You're wearing a bright white fur coat. Of course I'm going to see you. And so she... The church catches her. And they spiel their whole plan at this point. They're saying, oh, we need the people to come back to the church. We can't be forgotten. The church is very importante. Where the hell does she go? This way. Church very important. Need to pray to God. And so they go off and they do a really, 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 really uncomfortable. Oh, I can more here. I forgot. They do a really long scene with her giving birth, and it's gross. And I had to skip it. It was just too yuck. It wasn't cool. It wasn't like, because some things are just like really well shot. Like, oh wow, that scene was cool, even if it's really gory. This was like, she's like screaming in pain. They're doing like the incisions and stuff. And I'm like, this is like, how did this go in theaters? Like, I understand it's horror and things like Terrifier can go on screen and people will go watch it. But I feel like this is a whole new level of gross. It's one thing to just have a pregnant lady and, you know, owie, my tummy. But this is just, it's just disturbing. At that point, it's just a whole nother level of disturbing. And I don't know if the movie was popular. I didn't look up how popular it was. I'm gonna just put my build back on this one. But I would completely understand if it was not popular. I would completely get it. Because I don't think it would have been pleasant for people who have gone through things with their pregnancies. Like, if I was a mother and I had to watch this woman scream and writhe in pain because she's giving birth to some demon spawn, I'm like, I would not want to watch the film either. So, needless to say, after that scene, she gives birth to twins. Obviously, one turns out to be the Satan baby, and the other one's a girl, and they try to kill the daughter of the main girl. And basically, at the end of the film, this will probably be my last Adepts because my voice is starting to give out a little bit. What was I saying? The girl basically goes off to hide because she survives. They try to kill her. You know, they're like, kill her, burn her alive, don't let her live. And so she survives and goes off to live off in the boonies with her and Celeste or whatever. And turns out they give that demon baby to another family, which is, I guess, where the first movie would take place. Yeah, this movie hurt my brain. It was a very strange. I mean, I liked the concept, but then they just did too many of those weird scenes, and I'm like, I genuinely got. I went. I have this room where I watch a lot of my movies. I gotta have like a little projector. I'm not. It's not fancy. It's just like one of those little kind of itty bitty projectors, and I watch it there, and I lifted up the projector screen. I went inside my room, and I was gonna stream Thursday. I was like, I'm gonna do some Adept DBD. I'm gonna play for a really long time, but my stomach hurt so bad. Like, it wasn't like pain. This was just my stomach feels gross. I feel like wrong that I watched this movie. At least like Terrifier, you know what you're going into. You know you're just gonna get gore, and that's it. I was not expecting that. I was expecting, because they said like, oh, they need to give the Antichrist. When they said that part, I think some of the scenes were unnecessary, like the unnecessary. I know that they were supposed to try to show the hallucination of a demon coming out of a pregnant woman, but it was some of it was just too gross. But overall, though, outside of that bad movie, I haven't asked how did everyone else spend their Halloween. Did y'all do anything fun? Did you just stay home? I have no trick-or-treating's kind of been on the decline, so if you did go trick-or-treating, how'd it go? Why'd you do that? Why did you just stand still? Honestly, Nurse's perks are so good. Maybe not Strider. Strider's a little bit dookie, but get out of here, Ash. Honestly, Ashes are so altruistic. Every time I go against an Ash, it is literally like God sent an archangel down to protect me, and I'm not getting hurt. That Ash will literally do everything in his power to not let me die. Even when I did homework, wow, man, you were partying. You were having a blast. Nah. I would, oh. Well, don't, because then who's gonna turn in your homework? Duh. All your work is gonna go to waste. Forgot I have nurses calling. Where did she go? I don't know. I am kind of crappy with her blinks, though. But I feel like her perks make up for it. I think her perks are actually really good. Except Strider. But then again, I know it's not an unpopular opinion. I've seen a lot of people use nurses calling. I think Thano is honest, because I always say it wrong. It's like thanatophobia. Words. I think thanatophobia is such a good perk, and I don't think see what I mean? Like, if you like die, I mean, who's gonna turn in your homework? And then all that crying would be for nothing. I know how to motivate people. Totally. I'm a great motivational speaker. Gotta turn in my essay. Oh man. I haven't had to write a whole lot of essays. I don't remember like any. I remember there were some classes where I write a whole bunch of essays, but I don't recall ever having like. Even like I had to, when I took AP English in high school, I never really had to. I never had one of those classes that was like constant essays. I thought maybe one of my English classes would be like that, where it was like a lot of writing, but they were more like writing assignments and not writing essays. Let me see, can I do this? Oh my gosh, I wish I got an indoor map. Like an indoor map would have actually been so good. But I got this wide open map, which is kind of bad. What does Strider even do again? Yeah, breathing. It's just breathing. I'm not one of those weirdos that just listens to the... Gosh darn it. Damn it, I thought I could get him. Or her. Who are you? You're the Zarina. No, you're the... Dwight. The game had to nerf me. Yeah. See, look! Sorry. Where? I can't pick up. Thank you. I'm already suffering enough. I don't play. Game will be over in 5 seconds. Not even. No. Don't. No, I'd still suck. But at least I'd have less suck chances. Damn it. No. Don't do it. Don't do it, Ash. Don't do it, Ash. Don't do it. Where'd you go? My nose itches. No, I don't really... I don't want to say I don't play meta, because I do have some, I guess, meta perks. But I don't play, like... I'm not like, I'm gonna play nurse, and I'm gonna be the best. I heard you. Whew. That was close. Because Thano, basically what it does is when you injure Survivor, it stacks a percentage penalty. And for every injured Survivor, it increases it. So right now, I don't know if it counts for Hooked. I don't recall. But for example, I would technically have 2 injured Survivors right now. I think it's a 3% stack. Or 3% gen reduction. They buffed Head On. Oh. How did they buff Head On? Head On was a... I'm guessing they increased the stun time. That's the only thing I can really see that they would buff. Head On's not exactly like a... I personally think you can just counter it really easily. Because I think 50% of people that use Head On just kind of like hop in a locker. And then expect me to be stupid. Like, it gets predictable at a certain point. Because I've seen some people play Head On really well. And I don't know they have Head On. Or they'll hide in a locker for a little bit beforehand. But I've legit seen people mid-chase were running around, looping them. They're not the last Survivor. They just hop in a locker. And 50% of the time, I can just like pretend I'm going to open the locker and they'll jump out. And by the end of the game, I look and they have Head On. So I don't think it's as crazy of a perk as people say. Because I know some people, like, there's some perks that you just can't really... Not really a whole lot you can do about it. Like, there's some that you can't really... like, counter. I mean, you can kind of counter decisive, but... There's, like, a handful of perks that I just feel like you can't really do anything about if they have it. Like, once you realize they have it, it's a little bit too late. Hello, Ash. I didn't even hear you, I just saw you. God damn. No, Ash. Ash, that could have been your time to run away. Oh, damn it. Where did you go? I swear, see, stuff like that, that scared me a little. I can't handle when things like just jump. I'm not like afraid of jump scares. The funny thing is, like, I play games with jump scares and they don't scare me. But then these, literally people just walking in my general direction. I'm like, ugh. Come on. Let me in. Oh my god, that was such a good blink. That's it. That was my best blink for the entire year. Never gonna do another good one. See what I mean? Where did he go? Trevor. Where'd you go, buddy? You up here? Can you? Thank you. I just remember something. I remember someone said that like each decisive strike stun is a different duration. Damn. Bummer. Oh, I only got to really adept 2 people today. But it's fine. I'm kind of having an off day. I just think that's it, honestly. I'm not gonna be one of those people that tries to, well, I'm actually super duper good, and these people are just hackers and cheaters. I haven't really met a whole lot of people who have accused me of hacking. At least not in this game. I've seen hackers, and I've played against hackers, and I beat their ass. Like, I kill them by the end game. At least the 2 hackers that I've personally run into. I have actually beat them. One of them has a YouTube channel, which is still up. I forgot his name. And then another one who's just did stupid stuff. Maybe it was a troll. I don't know. But he like literally went onto an unclimbable object. But it just goes to show sometimes it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so they're gonna get out. But at least I think I got 2. Let me see if they'll leave. Or are they gonna just... Zarina's not gonna leave. She's gonna do the same thing again. Oh no, you didn't. Alright. Well, I'm gonna end it there. I'll probably post this stream tomorrow, as I have a slightly growing headache. Thank you all so much for coming in. I hope you liked me talking. I talk a lot. I might try a different type of stream next time. For some reason, I have just been in pain a lot this week. First my stomach from the movie, and now my head, and my face really itches for some reason. Too much information, probably. So I'm gonna try something a little different. Maybe it'll flop. We'll see. But I'll let y'all know that tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Anonymous signing off. Hope you have a lovely day or night, depending on where you are. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.